Well, we've made our way inside the Animal Learning Center now here at the State Fair, and we're talking with Josie Burgett from the Iowa Pork Producers Association about just a part of all of the fun stuff going on in this building. So tell us a little bit about your exhibit here.
Yeah, so here at the fair we have a farrowing display where we are showcasing sows, so mother pigs that are giving birth throughout the fair. So we have 8 sows here at the fairgrounds. 5 of them have already had litters of piglets, and so the public is to come in and see what we're doing, see what it looks like in a pig farm, and kind of how we raise piglets and what that process looks like. So it's a really fun, really positive way that we can show people and answer questions about raising pigs in Iowa.
Some people, I'm sure, coming through, probably a fair number of people have maybe never really seen what it is like, what the process is like up close and personal there. So talk about, I guess, first of all, the coordination it took to make sure that you had sows who were ready to give birth and going to time it just right with the time of the fair.
Yeah, so we have timed it out. We bred these sows to be farrowing throughout the fair. So about every day we want to have one of them giving birth to piglets, and the crowd gets to come and actually watch that process. And so our pigs have cooperated with us. All 5 that have given birth have done it right here in the building in front of a large audience. And so it's been a really, really fun event, and takes a lot of coordination to plan this because we also have great volunteers that come and help us run this display. So we have producers from all over the state that come in and they sit and they answer questions about the pigs in this building, as well as maybe questions about their own farm and how they do things at home.
So when people go through, they're speaking, one-on-one with farmers about really what they do day to day on their farm. That's a great opportunity for a lot of people. And tell us too about the reactions that, just as you've been watching people coming through, to be able to have that interaction and see these baby pigs as they're just coming into the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Really positive reactions. A lot of people may have never been on a farm, and so they have a ton of questions about how we raise pigs and how pork is produced in our state. And we've seen some really positive feedback, a lot of good questions, and just a really fun environment to be at.
So do the baby pigs, when they're born, do they stay here then throughout the rest of the fair, or are they taken to another particular area?
Nope, they will all stay here until the last day of the fair, and then after the fair, it's kind of a cool project. They get to go to FFA chapters and high school and college students to then be used as projects for them to raise. And so they come from a farm, they're here for the entire duration of the fair, and then once the fair is over, they each have a new location where they have a new owner, and they get to be a project for the youth in our state to kind of learn a little bit about raising pigs themselves.
Final question, talk about kind of behind the scenes when things that wrap up for the day here, what kind of work has to take place as far as keeping all of these animals here and keeping them happy and healthy?
Yeah, so in order to be responsible, we have to make sure the pigs are cared for, and so they're fed and watered daily. We have to clean their pens. We have to keep a really close eye on the piglets, make sure they're doing well, drinking and growing. And so after hours, we definitely have a crew on deck that is just making sure everything goes well. But a lot of it would be typical chores like cleaning, feeding, and watering.
All right. Well, we sure appreciate your time today, and thanks so much for your work here at the fair.
Absolutely. Thank you.